There's the 18. This should be big enough. Go Akarantia.
I must act, no matter the price. I live as long as I have, you might end up as...
The device again. Should be good. Yeah, there we go. Today we're going to be playing some crimes with a couple of the new Syndicate cards, which I think are quite interesting. Mainly the Vice mechanic. So we'll just take a look at the Akarantia to take an example. So it has Vice. Vice is when we trigger the ability. We trigger it when we spend the number of coins and reset the counter. So we spend 10 coins, triggers this effect, and then we get it reset. So I think Vice is a really interesting keyword. And we're playing the Vice cards basically in a crime deck to see what we can do. So let's take a look. We are playing Tiger's Eye. We got some really good value from spending all these coins. Obviously line pockets with crimes. We're playing sort of a mid-range deck. We have Jacques' Miracle Child. He's just a good point slam card. If there's a lot of control decks, we need point slam stuff to like finish rounds with. Because when there's a lot of control, it's just we need the points at the end of the round. He's really good for that. And he has a fee, which is also quite important in the later versions. We do need fees, and since his fee doesn't have a cooldown, it can be really useful for triggering our Vice. Something to keep in mind. Then we have the Akarantia itself. Like we mentioned, it is Profit 6, then it has Vice. So you have to set this thing up. But once it's set up, you can do some pretty crazy stuff with it. So you can play out a whole bunch of cards from your deck. If the cards off your deck give you coins, you can spend those coins if you have a fee card, and it just stacks really fast. We're going to be trying to do some combos with it because I don't think you can play it without Azar and hope to do anything with it unless you have some kind of combo set up. There's a couple ways we could do that. Then we have the Cyrus, just a good mid-range type card. He's got that Prophet, his congregation. He can bring back our Disciple if we want to, but he's mostly here because he gives us coins and plays for a decent amount of points. We're playing King of Beggars with a few tribute cards. Just because it gives us good tempo early in the game. We can use those coins to spend for our Vices. So like we can spend the coins for our tribute. He returns them. We can spend those coins again with the fee card. Trigger our Vice some more. They're playing Casimir Bassi. I think Casimir is quite cool. Quite good. So he does not have tribute. So he doesn't trigger King of Beggars. But he does spend all of our coins. And this is one of the ways we can do a combo. So one of the main combo cards, we'll skip down to, it's Open Sesame. Came out in, I think, two expansions ago, and it has a Profit 5 when in graveyard. When you reach 0 coins, remove 0 coins, remove a counter. When the counter reaches 0, gain 4 coins. So you can't go above 9 coins. So the only way to really do combos with Akarantia is to have a leader charge and multiple coins, which we can do. Or to have crowns out, which we could use the new Magpie to get crowns. Well, one crown is probably what we need, but we can also just use Open Sesame. So if we spend down to 0 while Akarantia is on the board, this will then trigger the last counter, hopefully, and give us 4 coins back, allowing us to trigger the Vice. And Casimir Bassi can just spend, like, for example, he can spend, we've got like 4 coins, we play him, he spends those 7, triggers Open Sesame, and then we can spend those coins. Or even more if you want to do like a full combo we'll say. If you have at least 4 coins, you play, or at least 5 coins, you play Casimir, you go to 8. He spends all those, triggers your Open Sesame, and then you get 4 back. You can use 2 of those coins on explosives, and you'll spend 10 coins that turn, and it'll trigger your Akarantia. So there's some fun combos there. Then we have Azar, which is just going to be our defender. He's going to try and protect our Akarantia, otherwise it's not going to happen. We have Moriels, tall removal. Then we have Zora. Ixura, how do you say this? Probably Ixura, we'll go with that. So she's an 8 for 8 with Vice 6, destroy the lowest power enemy unit. This is situational, but it can be very good. Against things playing a bunch of tokens, you're just going to kill off tokens, which isn't great. But against things like Ogroids, where the lowest power units will be really big, this is really strong. And we can do some good stuff with this. One thing to mention for this one is if you have a fee out, you can actually blow out 3 units. Like a big combo you can do. Sorry, big combo. But if you have a spender, and you have 6 coins, and they have like 3 big cards. For example, against Ogroids, this came up. You can play. Oops, we skipped ahead. You have her out. You have those 6 coins. You play Moriel's tribute to destroy one of the units. She destroys the lowest. You get the coins back from King of Beggars. You spend them, and she destroys the next lowest. So you can do stuff like that. There's a lot of combos you can do with the Vice cards, which I think is pretty cool. They're playing Mercenary Contract. I'm not sure this is the best card, but it's a way to find Azar. You could play Bank instead. Bank's probably good. Might be better. Bank might be better. But I wanted to try out Mercenary Contract. And it does get several key cards, mainly just being Azar is really key. And this does get us that. And if we don't want to get the Azar, we can use the contract to pull out our Deckhand or Disciple. One thing that you do not want to pull out Shady Vendor, because it spends all of your coins, you won't have anything for his tribute. So we're just trying it out. I think this might get replaced, but for now we're testing it. Then we have Conjurer's Candle. It's very good in the deck. You can boost the Scarabs. You can boost if you don't have the Scarabs, you can boost any of the other units. And it's a fee card, which is really helpful. Just quite good. Then we're playing a bunch of crimes. We're going with Paydays. I like Paydays in line pockets because with the extra coin, 5 damage plus a coin for 5 is not bad. And it gives you excess coins, which we can use. The Open Sesames we mentioned are really good value, and you can get some good combos with them. The Shady Vendors, because we're going with King of Beggars. They're playing 2 Fistics. I considered running different cards here. I tried running a second Disciple and like a 1 of Crime instead of this. And then there's the other one, the Guard of the Eternal Temple, whatever his actual name is. He's also pretty good. Wherever he went to. This guy, Oxenfurt Guard. I call him Guard of the Eternal Temple. Oxenfurt Guard. He's pretty good too. You can run him as well. There's a lot of forfeiting options. But I went the Fistic. The reason why is, you can also play the Poison Blind Eye guy. The Fistic Trafficker. Wouldn't be bad. But if we're playing Fistic, even with 2 Fistics, we should be able to trigger it pretty consistently. Because we do have Shady Vendor, which can make a Fistic. And we have Eventide Plunder and Shady Vendor, which can both make the Syndicate card that gives out poison. Not Syndicate, the Salamandra. This is also a Syndicate card. The one everyone loves, the Failed Experiment. So you can make this and get our poison if you can't match up the 2 Fistics. Then we have the Plunder we mentioned. Bare Knuckle Brawler is actually really good in this because we want that fee. And if you have stuff with Vice out, you can just keep spending coins with this. You can destroy your opponent's units. He's the main reason we're actually playing Tiger's Eye. Well, not the main reason. He's a big reason for it. Because it's really good at removing the opponent's cards. Then we have the Akarantia Deckhand. And it's just pretty good. The Vice on this one's Vice 3, and it boosts by 1. It's not quite as good. Well, it's similar to Intimidate. And Intimidate's when you play a crime, you get a point. When this is when you spend 3 coins, you get a point. This one has bigger combo potential than Intimidate, and we have 1 Disciple. I think probably we should play only 1 Deckhand and then a second Disciple, or the Fistic Trafficker, but since it's new, we're trying it out at 2 just to see what we think. They're the 1 Disciple. It probably should be 2 Disciples and 1 less Deckhand to make Cyrus a little better, but this is what we're going with. This is the deck. Should be pretty interesting. I'm excited to try out these new cards. I've played quite a few, well, not quite a few, I've played several games with this. And it's been pretty good so far, so let's take a look and see what Inspired Zeal. It's going to be a King Demovan deck. We'll just see if it's a Siege deck, Mutagenerator deck, Traveling Priestess, Trollolo. There's so many versions of this. Arbalester. There's a lot of versions. We are going first. We like a Bare Knuckle Brawler. We do get him. Second Poison's really good for Demavend. These could create the poisons, but we only need... I don't think we need all of those. There's a second Fistic. Just open up with a Deckhand.
The Akarantia is an adventure unto itself.
If he goes Demavend early, we have double Fistic, because he's going to be really tall. If he doesn't go Demavend, we can go Brawler with the Tiger's Eye. Remove his guy. See what he's playing. He's deciding it's probably Demavend. There he is. How many winches do we get on this one? Winch, Mutagenerator, Vengeance. Okay, that makes sense. So we'll just poison this guy. Hopefully there's no siege support. That'd be really unfortunate. And he's being greedy and didn't do the winch first. He's trying to maybe do winch on the Rafard's Vengeance. a good value removing that. Then we can go Brawler and kill all of his guys, hopefully. Arbalister. Yeah, let's go Brawler and just kill a bunch of stuff here.
That hurts.
Trigger some places. Be pretty good. Now he's pretty much stuck only doing carryover, which we're pretty happy with. Let's do a vendor here.
Best commodity in town, I swear it.
Seems like we'll go with a Eventide Plunder. Let's pick this one because it makes the most coins. Do over profit 1, that's not too big a deal. Let's have Brawler keep killing everything, and he should pass. He's just going to try and get points on his later round cards.
Long live me!
Now, we could actually kill this one if we really wanted to, but I don't think we really want to. We're up by 22 as it is. Now he doesn't have the Inspired. That should be good enough. We could have played Ixora here, but I didn't really want to, so I don't think we need her value.
Lyrian!
Maybe we do. He's going to keep playing. We have to play one of these. We'll go with the Casimir, I suppose. I want to combo the Ixora. We didn't need her damage earlier, though. I think we should just play her and save Casimir. Casimir's probably a little better overall. Oh, it's Centurion Rail Guards. Okay, that makes sense. This will play Casimir too. Don't really want to. But we have to play another card here, and I think these will be better. He will pass. So he's playing Royal Guards, so we don't want him to get a long round where he can make a bunch of those, but to do a short round, we really need our Akarantia. This could work. I don't think we want to deckhand anymore. Okay, that's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. We don't have a defender. So we'd want to do a combo with Akarantia. We could do that with a leader charge. We need coins first. So we'll go Open Sesame, Brawler, Akarantia, I think. Hopefully the Brawler doesn't die. It probably will die now, though.
You dirty tart.
Over profit 1 here. Let's play the Brawler and spend a coin. Let's see if he goes with this plus a Ballista and kills our Brawler. I think he will. If he doesn't kill the Brawler, or Onager, if he doesn't kill the Brawler, we can go with the Akarantia pretty effectively, I think. If not, we'll set up the Jacques and then do it.
Shit, I knew it. I told you so, you idiot.
We're gonna Zeal this to kill our guy. It's probably good to do it. Looks like a range.
Back to the dust whence you came!
Alright, guess we're gonna combo with the Akarantia. See what we can do here. Get that 1 leader charge. Spend this. Get Cyrus. Play this. Got some more coins here. I think we just go all in and kill all this stuff. Clear his board, and then the Akarantia has a huge threat. He's gonna have to duel it. That's not really going to help
Be
him.
glad to.
Sound the alarm.
The time of sword and axe, the age of the wolf storm is nigh.
So payday, some more board clearing. Akarantia threatens and playing another card this turn too. We'll just tribute this with Moriels, and that will give us our King of Beggars, and that should be GG. We still have these 6 points here.
The eternal fire casts a long shadow.
Play this. And I think Akarantia just destroyed him here.
To arms, protect the queen.
It's dismantled by Akarantia.
Queen holds no audiences this day.
Patricidal Fury raids.
Drink with our forefathers.
Good to see we're not stuck only playing Northern Realms players anymore. Not great to see we're playing raid players. Since so many raid players in the past few days, it's kind of ridiculous. Here's the first Highland Warlord. I think our play, how do we win the game? Round 3 is going to have Primal Savageries and all that good stuff. We need him to not have Sove and Leader. I think we have to have him not with those ready round 3. And then we have to do a Akarantia combo. It's going to be really hard because he can get rid of the Azar Defenders instantly with War of Clans. Do we have a payday to get rid of that? We do. Discarded his Squirrel. Guess he doesn't care about Open Sesame. Looks like he's setting his stuff up there. It's interesting. We'll go with a vendor, I think.
How about this one?
Overprofit a little bit. I was hoping to find Shakedown. Now we can just pass if we don't get, like, we could shake down this would have been good, but I think we're just gonna pass. I don't want to pass though, because it gives him too much round 3 control. So we'll go in with the Brawler.
The simplest methods yield best results.
It's not very efficient because of the armor, and it's not efficient in general, but just use it, get ahead. We do have to spend all of our coins to get ahead, though. I'm not sure what's up with that clash. I guess everything's a 2, so it's not great value for him. It's Primal Savagery, that's what he needed. I guess he wanted to get his guy online again. Let's go with the Mercenary Contract and get our Disciple. I think it should live now that he spent that Savagery. Well, at least he won't get Primal Savagery. Hopefully. Anything else that spends damage into it's doing a lot of overkill, which I guess is fine if he's playing King Bran. He's gonna clash it. That's interesting.
Left of the gods.
Let's see, I guess we have Cyrus. Cyrus seems pretty good here.
The eternal fire lights our way.
I mean, it's a really big card to play here, but we definitely want this round. Or we want him to use the Sove combo. One of the two.
By denying penance, you confirm your guilt.
This is a pretty good one.
On the count of 3, we go in. 1, 2.
Really nice situation to get the guard. I might have trouble playing Sove now. He's just gonna do on Seagull? We got rid of that. Can we get rid of his leader? That would be really nice. I don't think so, unfortunately. We could Azar. What's Open Sesame looking like? It's at 3 charges. Could make use of that. Let's do a poison.
Yes, you. Have you made your offering?
Puts Open Sesame at 2 charges. Let's get ahead. Then if we need to, we can trigger Open Sesame. I don't really want to use Azar for this. And Akaranchi will just die. I guess we could set up a combo with the Akaranchi, at least use it once. Let's see, we got 8 on King of Beggars. I think we do this.
That one. He venerates not the fire.
And we'll pass here. We got the Sove out. Still has Patricidal Fury, but he can't combo into Champion's Charge either, with just 1 charge. Thing is, his raids just get better, so we could do a pressure on even, but I don't think we'll have a good setup. We don't have coins.
Modern Freyr is patient, but she brooks no insult.
If we have double last save, we can just Akarantia and then just do something afterward too. We'd like to just draw a bunch of crimes and candle, honestly. None of these are crimes and candle. You're going back, and you're going back. Candle's really kind of good here. The thing with the crimes is, if he's just playing raids, if we just discard units, it might be better for us just because of Primal Savagery, but he'll find 1 Primal Savagery target, since he has only played 1.
Of course.
It's a pretty good thing to poison. We have a pretty low chance of being able to kill that with Vendor, but here comes a Primal Savagery, maybe? If he uses it now, that'd be nice. Might Fakusha here, too. There's the Tyr. Well, you know how it is. If you don't kill Tyr, you lose the game. It's a war of clans and stuff, so I guess we have to Tribute Destroy the Tyr. Which means we're going to lose our King of Beggars combo potential, unfortunately. It's unfortunate because it would be a really good time to play Ixera. If we do that, though, he still has Herald. Then he brings back this. And he blocks the Ixera anyway, and he gets an extra 6 points. Yeah, I think we just have to do this. Like, if you don't do this, you just lose to something stupid. Bring back that seagull he gave us. We have a Feast Spender and Jock's Grandmaster, so we don't have to keep King of Beggars alive.
For the kill! Damn it all.
Shakedown would be really good. There's Shakedown. We'll go Ixora. We have Akarantia. Primal Savagery. Play Ixora here. I don't see... These two have to go together. I guess we play Casimir here. At least trigger the Vice. This should be good enough. There's the 18. This should be big enough. Go Akarantia.
I must act, no matter the price. I live as long as I have, you might end up as...
Do the Vice again. Should be good. Yeah, there we go. I guess that's the only way we're actually able to trigger this Akarantia, as if he just lets us do it by giving us double essay. Worked out pretty well, though. Onslaught.
I heard you're a fan of my work.
We'll see how this goes. At least it's not another Northern Realms deck. That's all I have to say. At least it's not another Northern Realms deck. So, what do we want to do? These could be useful early, but our damage will really fall off. It won't be good later on. We want to wait as long as possible to play any units, just so he gets less armor. So anything that's not a unit, we want to keep early. We didn't get a spender. We would like a brawler or something. Let's build the contract a brawler. So I don't way overspend our coins though, so I don't want to do that. Open with Croc. That's interesting.
Of the sea.
I mean, we might Moriels, but we don't want to do that. Guess we go Plunder and see if we can get a brawler. No brawlers, unfortunately. This one has armor. Pick this guy.
Lay down your arms.
Be a little harder for him to damage it, but he probably will just Corsair it. Could go Ixola here. It's not bad. It makes us inefficiently spend for our guard, but that's not the worst thing. Because it clears everything of his. It's probably worth it. He's just gonna heat wave it. Fair enough, I guess. That means our candle becomes a good play at least. So we'll just throw that out. We're gonna try and win this round one. Guess we need to try and keep this guy alive. You're telling me, I guess this triggers for his entering the graveyard than ours entering our graveyard. Let's see what else this guy wants to play. With a black hand. At least I went on even then. Not coming back from this. That's unfortunate. Just keep this. Let's get you out.
The eternal fire guides. The eternal fire protects.
If we can do a setup with the Akarantia, we'll be okay, but the problem is we lost our candle now. And he has these 2 leader charges that just kill off our scarabs. So there's no way to keep Akarantia alive. We can't afford to draw this. What I think we do here is we try and bait him into using a leader charge on this disciple.
Abandon your false gods.
And then maybe we can get the Azar to keep our ship alive.
You broke my heart. You shall never find peace.
Looks like he's not falling for it. I think we have to kill Croc.
Caleb Mengel will crush you and all you.
Yes, you. Have you made your
Soon
offering?
shall transform and receive the gift of life.
He's just gonna kill these, but we don't really have a choice. We have to play him. I'd have to try and do it at least. Looks like he didn't actually do it yet. Put a brawler back here. He's gonna be our fee card. Maybe we can do it, but I doubt it. I'm really surprised he didn't Corsair one of our scarabs. To be fair, he's pretty much in a winning position as it is.
The gods are with us.
But you never know with Akarantia, we might get something crazy. We could also play King of Beggars and lose. So, we're gonna hope that doesn't happen.
denying penance, you confirm your guilt.
Don't be king of beggars. That could work. Now he has no units. Now he's going to start killing our defender tokens. He's going to clash the other one. And now he's going to use the Terror Troll Day, so we lose that. It's not too surprising. What's King of Beggars looking like? He's at 3. We have to play one of these without their tribute.
Could you say? I don't never ask.
Size don't matter. Sounds like something a midget would say.
A man's got the wares if you've got the coin.
The semblance of the heart. Sword of the Orders! Flaming Rose!
Probably has a Yalmar still, right? An Armor Smith. What's the Armor Smith doing? Plus 10? That's probably too much if he has a second Armor Smith.
That one, he venerates not the fire.
Like enough! God sake! What the fuck else was I together?
But he did play Heart of Terror earlier. Get a second Armor Smith. Needs 10 more. Terror of the Seas, he's got it. It's either that or Yalmar. Alright, Ogroids. Just keep in playing until we find not Northern Realms to end on. We did it. I have to count how many Northern Realms games we played after this. Not just Northern Realms, how many Inspired Zeal decks we played. With good old Demavend. Now let's see, what are we playing against? Ogroids. Ixhala is really good in this situation. Vertical Brawler less so, because they're going to be really tall. Probably don't need 2 deck hands. Plunder might be good. Let me put this back, actually. Oh, nope, you're going back. Let's open with a deck hand.
You live as long as I am.
I don't think we can kill the first Cyclops. So this is gonna get up to 6. Oh my goodness, it would have been really good. Brawler would have been really good. We can still play Brawler. We have Mercenary Contract. I think it's worth it.
The simplest methods yield the best results.
I think this is definitely worth it. Just get rid of this thing. Just stop all this setup. We need... The thing is... Ooh, Epidemic. It's a little interesting. The thing is we can't stop King Trum because we don't have our... Memorials in our hand. We don't have our poisons. So we can't let him have a might set up. Well, I think he might just pass as soon as we play our next card.
Do you think the
I think he
situation
passes
is
here.
test?
We really hope he does. He's not gonna. He's gonna put King Trump behind it. That's really bad. We don't have an answer. Guess we could hope this makes Fistic twice, but that's not really good. We got 7 damage here. We don't have enough. Oh. We do get a Fistic. I guess we put it on him. It's wasting a bunch of coins, but not gonna, we could have spent the coins here just to hit the armor. Let's 2 go. There's that. We just have to pass here. There's nothing more we can do. Not without more eels. At least we have the more eels now. It's not going to be a good card. Don't have a brawler. We could try and make one off of Eventide, but probably won't get it. This is a nice one, though, because we have another poison in our hand. He probably just passes here, though. Can go belt. We still can't more eels this, because we can't afford King Trump to live. King Trump will destroy us if he gets anything on the board.
It could very well be the deal of a lifetime.
Will give us the most value without over profiting. We can always kill King Trump with the failed experiment Fistic, but King Trump, and then we'll have to use this Moriels on this Cyclops. But if he has a way to like play regular Cyclops and kill this, then we can't kill his King Trump anymore and we lose the game. So I don't really want to risk it. There's a Gouliot. We could poison that. The thing is, we don't really have a good fee. We're over profiting so much. I guess we poison this. What's our highest power card? It's Ixera. That's pretty good here, actually. Like, very good. Let's pull that out.
I'll scrub the decks in your face!
That's actually amazing for us to get out of our deck. He has to kill it. Yep, there's the heat wave. So what do we play here? Candle has carryover. You're not Firesworn, because you're an Oxenfurt. If we kill the Cyclops, can we stop him from getting Might so King Trump doesn't get carryover? I don't think so. He gets +6, so we're down by 10. I think we have to do this, despite losing all the coins. Should've clicked one more coin there. Just in case he's playing Knickers.
A witch's best friend is a pig, no doubt.
The eternal fire shines brightest in the presence of fire.
See if he plays the King Trump. I'm pretty sure he's gonna last play it, so we have to hold more eels. And then he's going to Ozrel at round 3, and we don't have an answer then either. He still has that belt of giant strength, too. Okay, he's an Ozrel now for 22. Oh. Yeah, he still has the belt. Let's see here. We can go with some points here. Play our candle. Gets +2. Now he has the might for the belt. If he has another big card and belt, I think we lose. Okay, that's not too bad. We lose our Azar. We could potentially carry over 9 coins, though. He doesn't want to play as King Trump. King Trump's pretty good. There he is. So we have to do the tribute on Moriel's here. So we have to do this.
The eternal fire casts a long shadow.
And then we have to use one of these orders. And then use a leader charge for 1 more point. And at least he's got no carryover. He's playing Incubus. He still has the Incubus plays for Cyclops, which are good. We really, at least we have Candle. We don't really have a good hand. Well, this hand's really bad. Wow. That's a little better. This is not good, as they say. So you have a tall removal. Let's just play this. I don't think we have an open sesame with counters. Yeah. He's just gonna disconnect on us. Our hand's not that good. Guess he might have all-in'd round 2. So he's playing 2-go. He played Defender. King Trump. Played his Ozrel. I guess he might not have anything left, although he only had 16 on his King Trump. So that means he has 16 Ogroids. I mean, he did have Xavier and stuff. That's a lot of tech cards. This is a very unsatisfying finish, but since it's not Inspired Zeal, we're going to have to keep it. Otherwise, who knows how many more games we'll have to play. I guess GG. Even though our hand's not very good. Yeah, sure, they lost connection. Inspired Zeal. So this could be Siege, could be one of the Mutagenerator decks. There's a lot of things this could be. So it's probably going to be something with, well, it's almost certainly something with Demavend. And we'll see if it's Mutagenerator or Siege. Or potentially both. I think we want Brawler. Problem with Brawler is if they go Demavend Winch, it's too tall, and we don't have, like, it's too many coins to have to spend. So really want a second Fistic here. Oh my goodness, we drew a second Fistic. That's quite good if he goes Demavend. Let's see, and then we have Prophet. We've got the Contract. I do like this setup here. I think we put back this Plunder. Try and draw our Acherontia. We do need to get it eventually. Let's see, we could open Sesame. We could just go with the deckhand also. We want to play something that doesn't really get coins because we're going to probably overprofit if we do. We're going to play a Brawler to spend the coins. Let's go with the deckhand.
Live as long as I have, you might end up the same.
See if the Demavend comes down. Just a Ballista. So no Demavend and no Mutagenerator, which are the normal opening cards people like to play. That's interesting. Could poison this. We could go Brawler. So open Sesame, we'll Brawler next turn. So we can do 11 damage. As the Onagers are taking 4 damage here, unfortunately. And we would need 2, 6, 10. We can clear his board at least.
That hurts. Good.
In the meantime, we'll make sure we trigger 2 of our open sesame charges. Clear everything, and we've got open sesame down to 4 counters now. It's quite nice. I wish our deckhand lived. Would have been really good there. We could go for another deckhand off of the contract. Or you can go for a more aggressive play and drop Casimir. Let's go with the contract into the second deckhand.
Got to keep the travel path pristine.
I think he might pass. If he doesn't, we'll go into the Casimir here. He did not. Let's go into the Casimir. Trigger our Vice. So now we know what he's playing. It's Reaver Scout Arbalest spam with Onager. We cannot let him get a long round. So we could poison. Could go leaders into vendor. We'll do a poison on this guy. We'll give him a pass here. He's not going to take it even though he's up a card because he wants to round control. That's a lot of Arbalesters, to be sure. We could poison here. Let's poison this. And fire this. Now obviously he can just pass and we'll go down 2 cards, but I don't think he will. Because the round control is more important to him. Let's go with the vendor. To be fair, the round control is more important to us also. We can go Hysteria or Bloody Good Fun. I think he doesn't have anything really big. So we might just go with the Hysteria.
Back to the dust whence you came!
Alright, so here we are in this situation. We have a lot of coins. We have Candle. I think we will give it to him. Uneated, which is going to happen eventually, or we're going to win up to. But he's played a whole bunch of Arbalests. I think that's all of his Arbalests. I think we actually want this Eventide Plunder to play if he passes right away, which he might. It's fair enough. Let's just go with the Candle. We could trigger Vice with the Candle. Guess not. We can't trigger Vice with the Candle. This goes down to 5. Let's go with this. Let's go with Ixora. Let's go with her. There's a lot.
If I live to see it.
It's a bit annoying. We can always trigger Akarantia. The problem with Akarantia is it's pretty risky doing it before we King of Beggars. This is a pretty good one.
I only loot corpses, except sometimes.
I'll give it 2 points here. It doesn't die to a boiling oil. If it would die to boiling oil, he'd have to make it so that it wouldn't purify this. So the thing is, we don't have Mutagenerator and we don't have Trollolo because there's no Traveling Priestess. Well, there might be a Trollolo. This is a card we could play here. I think we will.
The eternal fire casts a
long shadow.
Do we think we have to play Acherontia? Do one more. Alright, he's gonna do something here, so we do have to play the Acherontia, unfortunately. See, this is double winch Demoven. It's like a thing people like to do for tempo. Winch, winch. Yeah, it's double winch. Demoven plays for 19, and then he gets another card. Let's see what the other card is. Is Oniromancy into a Heatwave? We need him to not kill our guy. If he doesn't kill Sea Jackal, we might have a chance. Because we need the Sea Jackal to trigger our Acherontia. It's an Onager. Okay. So we have to play Acherontia, which is unfortunate. But we'll be fine. We could trigger her, or we can just let this sit here. He's not going to do any damage. And just save our coins, which would be smart. I was thinking we had to play more coins there, but we didn't. We used up 2 extra leader charges then. For how many coins the Acherontia really gives you. We have Azar. We really do have some nice cards left. Like, Jox would be really good. Cyrus would be really good. This is our only fee card, though, so I think we have to keep that one. Just don't draw King of Beggars. I think we have to open with this and try to get as much value out of it as possible. Because if he has Lyrian Landsknecht, that's the 3 damage card. I think he won't be able to kill us right away. Never mind, there's Nonsace.
A duel! To a duel, I challenge thee!
That spells my specialty. Allow me to show you.
And thankfully came to the correct row. Let's get him up to 6. And I guess we win. So that's the deck. What do I think? I think Acantriona is quite strong. It's just we didn't get to use it very often in a full combo because everyone's just playing damage cards and stuff. But I think the deck's pretty good. The only thing is I don't like Mercenary Contract because it doesn't work very well with our deploy cards that need coins. So I think we're going to swap that out for Bank. And we'll make that transition. We'll swap that for Bank. And then as far as the rest, I guess we might swap out Casimir or Cyrus, one of them, to get the provisions for Bank. But overall, I do like the deck. It's pretty good. The only problem is it's a lot of setup. Like the setup is just like a little bit too much, I think, for it to be a top tier deck. But the card's really good. I don't know. It's rough. Like some decks where they let you set up, it's good. But then against like control, bombs and stuff, it's never gonna happen unless you do. You get like one card of a Acantriona when you save up to do a combo with Open Sesame or Leader Charge. But you have to have fee cards. I almost want to play Pirate's Cove just to be able to spawn the Tide Cloaks with a Acantriona to trigger it. But then you don't have Line Pocket's Leader Charges, so I guess you'd have to either have Open Sesame ready or play Magpie and get a Crown. So that might be just like even more of a pain. I'm not too sure. I think there's definitely potential here, though. It does seem pretty solid. Casimir, I'm not sure. I threw him in here at the end, but I think we might remove him for Junior and then put in Bank because Junior's good. But overall, I do like the deck. I think Mercenary Contract I'm not too impressed with, so I think we're definitely swapping that for Bank. And then since we're not playing Devotion, you could actually put in Heatwave if you want. And then I think we'll take out a deckhand for second Disciple, and then, or actually we might go with the poison guy, the Fistic Trafficker. One of those we'll put in. But I think that's what we'll do. But anyway, this is the deck. Hopefully you enjoyed. It was pretty fun to use, although we kept playing against only Inspired Zeal for some reason. But you guys won't see that because I'm cutting out like 5 of those. But hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.